Blister Diesel who works on the island of Sodor. One day, he was on his way to Allsborough West. He had an important job to do for Sir Topham Hatt. "Good morning, Miles," said Bear. "Where are you going?" "To Allsborough," said Miles. "I'd be careful if I were you," said Bear. "Some twins who work there are names Blister 1 and Blister 2. "Don't worry, I'll be careful," said Miles. "You don't know the twins like I do, from which Coco, Duck, and Oliver told me about," said Bear. Soon Miles arrived at Allsborough. As he arrived, he saw the bell shoot. Miles thought he was at some kind of amusement park. "What do you think of our belly shoot?" said Rex. "Good, isn't it?" Miles blinked. Standing in front of him was a small green engine. "Where did you spring from?" said Miles. "I've been here all the time," said the small green engine. "I'm Rex, and you, I'm sure, are Miles." "How'd you know?" said Miles. "That's easy," said Rex. "Duck, Oliver, Donald, Douglas, Ryan, and Daisy told me a lot about you." Then Jock arrived over the back chute with some empty car, with some cars of ballast. "I'm afraid the freight cars on your railway are in a huge mess," said Jock. "Not to worry," said Miles. "I'll soon sort them out." When the Blister twins saw Miles, they laughed quietly to each other. "Oh, it would be very fun to order that big orange diesel about." While Miles was working, the engines on both the Little Western and on the Allsborough Railway were very impressed. But he didn't like how the way the Blister twins were behaving most of it. Blister 1 had accidentally pushed his car off the switches. Ballast went everywhere. "Do it right," Miles ordered. "Whoopsies," said Blister 1 sarcastically. Then Blister 2 had pulled the cars off the bell chute and blocked them on the switches. When Miles saw this, he was cross with them. "Get those cars out of the way," said Miles. Blister 2 who did what Miles said. And he pulled the cars out of the way. Never mind them, Miles, said Melissa. Oh, that's alright, said Miles. They're just as cheeky as the tank engine twins at the Quakers on Edward's branch line, Bill and Ben. Oh, I've heard of them, said Melissa. Anyways, we should probably get back to work. Agreed, said Miles. And he oiled away to shunt some more ballast cars. One day, there was a problem with the buffers on the ballast chute. The buffers on the chute is loose, said Miles. So do your best to be careful when turning the cars on the ballast chute. Do it right. As Miles just roared away, the Blister twins just took no notice. There he goes again. Always telling us to do it right from morning till night. Later, the Blister twins had to go to Allsborough Harbor to collect some barrel cars for them, Frank and Sid Gray. Miles was enjoying himself working with the yellow steel engines. Meanwhile, at Allsborough Harbor, the Blister twins were still thinking about Miles. And it gave them a naughty idea. If not, Diesel wants us to do it right, we'll do it wrong. Doc later had arrived to collect his cars just as the Blister twins were about to arrive. Miles later just roared up to them. Doc is about to collect his cars. And be careful when you hold the ballast cars off the ballast chute. Do it right. But the Blister twins took no notice of Miles and were being very naughty. So instead of just letting the barrel cars to a siding, they let go put it on the ballast chute. Then it happened. Miles could see that the Blister twins were checking the barrel cars onto the ballast chute. Look out, cried Miles, and he biffed Duck out of the way. Just as the Blister twins biffed the ballast cars in the barrel cars off the ballast chute, and the cars landed right on top of Miles. Miles was covered in ballast and petroleum and oil. It took a long time to clear the mess. And no one worked harder to help than the Blister twins. The Blister twins spoke to Miles. We shouldn't have been so naughty. Sorry for causing so much trouble. All's forgiven, said Miles. And from now on, we three can all do it right together. And both the Blister twins had to agree.